It's your boy Dave Jizzle, the Dave Jizzle Show.
Well, ICS was happening.
And we got a special guest. Introduce yourself, man.
Hi, everyone.
That was pretty good.
This is Maria Swanson. How are you?
Oh, okay. We got the. Well, we're gonna go into that. Okay, we're gonna go into that. Okay, we got enough. Enough time for Maria Swanson on this joint.
Right, she got everybody's attention now.
Let me go on my spiel. Let me get some attention. Okay,
What's happening?
Let me go on my spiel.
What's been up?
You can chop it up with. Let us know your opinion. I found out I'm the broke friend, dog.
The broke friend.
No, not the broke friend. The still broke friend. It's a difference between the still broke friend. Cause like I thought I was getting a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? I did my little side joint.
Dave, I could have been told you that.
I technically can say I work for myself now, but then this is how you know you're the still broke friend, right? You hanging out with your friends with money. You chilling, you eat. You do a little text message, you have a conversation. The money conversation comes through. My friend goes, "Yeah, I'm about to propose to my girl." I'm like, "For real, bro?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Straight up, dog. Hey, man, how you gonna go about doing it?" I said, "Check this out, dog. I'm about to get jet smarter." I heard about that. I should have got out of there. I'm about to go jet smarter. Oh, man, for real, jet smarter? He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to do that, and then I'm about to take my girl to an island and propose to her." Oh, man, I might do that too one day. He's like, "Yeah, jet smarter, it's the cheapest way to go." I'm like, "Oh, for real, man?
Right.
How much that run?" Yeah, don't ever ask how much something costs.
Yeah, what's this about?
Well, it costs $9,000 a year. Excuse me, say what?
Oh.
Excuse me, say what?
Wow.
Oh, it's not that expensive, bro. It's only $9,000. You can go wherever you want. He's like, you can go wherever you want, whenever you feel like
it. Throw that down real quick.
$9,000 real quick. Even with this. Hey, we can do it right now if you want to.
Right now.
You want to go this weekend somewhere?
You hopped in the car? You went?
About
$9,000 right now. Look, and then I'm trying to play it off. One of my other friends, she jumped in the conversation. I'm glad we broke together. She gonna jump in. She was like, "Can we do a group deal?"
A group, right?
He's like, "Of course." He's like, "I don't know." She's like, "Well, 5 ways should be like $2,500 a piece, right?" He's like, "No, it don't work like that." Oh. It don't work like that. Maybe you can knock $1,000 off. I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm going Air Trans Spirit, and I'm trying to get this T-Mobile bill off."
Oh,
so
man.
like I found out, like, if you.
So this friend just stunt on the crew like that all the time.
Like something, $9,000. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Just $5,000.
It's not
nine.
That's
it.
Man. He's like, we can do it right now. That's how you get people to see if they really on that level. Right now, though. We can do it right now.
We can do it right now.
Like Uber. He said it's just like Uber. Uber for ballers. Like what?
Well, you could group ride in Uber though. That don't sound like Uber to me.
He was like, and it's only 15 people at max. And he's like, you can walk, and then he tried to flex something like this. You can walk around the metal detectors because they know if you got money like that,
you're good.
they know you ain't gonna blow nothing up. I'm like,
wow.
Well, I'm with the terrorist crew. Like I just gotta go with the terrorist line. Like I just gotta rock with them. Like I'm getting metal detected out. Like yeah. But anyway, to you, Maria Swanson.
Yes.
Who is? Let me ask you. It's all on you now. Who is Maria Swanson? Your mixtape coming out? Let us know who you are.
Yeah, I got an EP coming out soon. I got about seven singles in the making.
Okay.
The perfect number.
Don't be on Bad Boy though.
No, that's
Don't be on Bad. You know they signed a cute girl. She dropped one album, don't ever come out.
Right.
Man.
End up living out a puffy crib.
Shelf life for the life.
For real, shelf life for real.
I don't want to have the shelf life, but no, the whole gamut is like just basically putting out just dope content. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Just forget about like what people and forget about the things that are going on in life. Just put out content that just not just for you, but inspires other people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, she getting deep on us. She getting deep on us.
It's really not that deep. It's just in this whole grand scheme, you just have to have common sense.
Yeah,
it's just common sense. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Common sense ain't common no more.
Right.
That's actually costly. It's actually costly.
But you're trying to inspire the people. Though.
Yeah, like I don't really have much to it. It's just it's just quite simple. Like if you do what you're supposed to do, you know, and if you basically show up, you know, that's all it is. Like you just gotta show up.
So
you know
now,
what I'm saying?
so now I see you got the inspiration going on, and I see you dropped a little model. You dropped not the little, the modeling pictures, you know, on the ground. The professional one, not the one with your homegirl all laying down on the ground in the same. You know, there's a lot of girls with that, and you got a lot going on.
But that's for you know, that's for the other girls. Like that's for them. Like there's certain people that, you know, that can do that and that can express themselves in that way. And I just choose to, you know, of course I have a little. I consider myself to be extremely edgy. You know, extremely edgy. I don't necessarily like, you know, I don't believe in just like completely just, oh, I'm saved. You know, I'm sanctified, and I don't believe in any man that should ever touch me. You know, I don't have that attitude.
Oh, you realistic? Okay,
like you don't have to be that. But for me, I'm just kind of like, you know what, you know, there's a lot of things that for as far as a men's perspective, you know, they really don't really want in a woman to just be all loose and just all out here with.
Hey, brothers say that.
Like
brothers say that, but brothers will say they want a light skinned, skinny woman, but 100 pounds. But it'd be the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, come on, man.
But they're not marrying her. They're not bringing her over to grandmother's and mother's house. They're not bringing them to, you know,
but some brothers gotta take what they can get. Some brothers,
they're not doing that. Not with those kind. I'm putting it out there. I'm just trying to tell you.
I don't know if everybody got that power to just get exactly what they want.
I know. That's real. And that's real, man.
But you'd be surprised. You know, I don't know if Day said it, you know, holler for $1, do something strange for a little piece of change. You know, but it's real though.
I always say, never say what you won't do, what you don't like, because I can say one girl beautiful, like I said, skinny, light skin, then a chocolate girl, thick, and then she'd be like, well, you don't want me. I'd be like, hold up, wait, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You just missed out on your prize. And somebody,
good point.
My barber said this, and barbers, you know, they like the psychologists of the world. Yeah. Like my barber was like, you know. He said, you know, God might have blessed you with something. And, you know, it ain't in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? You got to sometimes look a little deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
And he was like, you know, you might miss that. You might miss your whole blessing. It's your fault. You can't blame God. You can't blame nobody but your stupid self.
That's true.
It is the holy hour on the Dave Jizzle show.
It's the holy hour.
The inspiration coming through today.
I said I could be a pastor boy. You don't know. Boy.
Oh, man.
Pastor Grizzle, man, in here in the place to be.
Dave's
you know.
standing up in the studio. He's standing up in the chair right now.
Wow.
But define for us, like what do you? I want to say, how do you define yourself? Like, right? Like what aspect are you? Are you a tastemaker? Are you a model in the making? You an actress? Well, how would you define yourself?
You're touching on so many things, but I consider myself to be and you know, the crazy thing is I don't want to put a label on it. I just like to be labeled as someone who, you know, that when you talk to her you get inspired. You know that when you go past her, or when you see her, or you have conversations, or whatever it is, whatever that she's doing, it inspires you to do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all that, like, I would like to say that I like to be labeled as, because sometimes, like, oh, she's an actress, or so she's this, like, that's nice and everything, but like for me, I just want to be known as somebody that, man, like when I got up this morning, like I feel a little better. You know, I want to go after whatever it was in whatever it was that I was doing yesterday, but go after a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't necessarily, you know, label myself as like, you know, that's what it has been, you know, model, actress, whatever, things like that. But I just like to be as like just a motivational person. Like I like to be labeled as like a motivational speaker. I'm in the process of writing a book right now.
Okay.
And,
she
you know,
and after that, she on that mogul level, low key.
Right.
She might be Puff Daddy. Forget sign the bad boy.
Right.
She might.
Is the book tied into motivating and inspiring also? Or?
And the crazy thing is, yes, because it has a lot to do with my story of a lot of things that most people don't really know about me, and about growing up in, I would say, in such a controversial kind of lifestyle in my mind. And when it came down to it, it's just, you're gonna laugh, but like a couple months ago, like I actually started talking, and this is what happens when you allow yourself, you know, because people don't allow themselves relationship. They just basically, they hold themselves back because they don't really know what is out there, because they're so like, because we live in such a like a spectator society.
Oh, that's right.
You know, we live in such a society that like we don't trust people. We just want to, oh my gosh, like everybody's got a motive. And
That's
I mean,
true.
in a lot of ways, and 80%
true.
of the time, like that's true, you know, but you know, that other 20, like you really gotta give God some, you know, you gotta give God something to work with. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
You can't always like take this exterior that people give you and say, okay, that's just it. You know, that's all they got. You know, it takes talking to people, giving people time. And so
people are layered.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I'm telling you people, I used to be that kind of person that used to basically shut people down from the get. Like, you know what?
After you kind of size them
you know,
up.
I ain't even trying to hit it.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you.
Right. And I used to be like that, but that's what happens when your pride gets in the way. And that's what happens when you don't really like know who
Do you shut them
really
down
are.
in the DMs though? I know they be in your DMs. I know they be in your DMs. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
Yeah.
dudes like, oh, man, I wouldn't even want to see her DMs, man. It's probably dudes just all around. Like,
Man.
Some of them, I just, you know, that one that, I don't know, it's like the back things you can't read, or it's
Yeah,
like,
you looked at that?
I erased it.
Did you look at it at all?
I looked at it and I erased it.
What you mean?
It's like a black
I looked
market
at
of
it.
DMs on
Oh,
Facebook.
yeah, the side one where it's like, you don't
I
follow?
peeped it too, and I don't know, man. It be confessions in there.
See, we got everyone.
It's embarrassing too. I'm like,
It's almost like an
I
honesty
don't really
box.
want to know about your
Honesty
like,
box.
you know, that's too funny.
What you
I
talking
got-
about that old
I gotta
school
say-
Facebook?
Hey man, I gotta
funny.
say, I'm kind of embarrassed. Like, you know, for a long time, you know, of course, for women, you know, people slide in their DMs, especially for beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I just been a little naive to the extent.
Serious.
Like when somebody shows it to you,
No,
I'm like,
this is the thing.
damn, it's
But
all
this is
kinds
the
of
thing.
stuff in here. It's all kinds of.
This is the thing.
And
A
things
lot of
going
these
on.
young men don't know how to follow the rules. Okay,
That's
look,
true.
look. You like a girl, sometimes you gotta get to her any way you can. And you know, you gotta say hello. How are you doing today? They skip the hello. They skip the hello.
They just think
How
it's
you doing?
straight for the pick.
D pick, right,
Right.
there. Right. I'm like, bro, you just no introduction. No
Nothing.
Hey, well, they figure the
You
name,
swiped her
the
eyeball.
name right there on the name
But
right
you know-
above it.
But let me give you some credit though, because for me, like people would think that that's, I mean, I've gotten that, you know, but you have to look at whatever the girl is putting out there.
That's true.
Yeah, what's the
You know
energy
what I'm saying?
like?
What that
That's true.
energy is, because
That's
if
real.
you see someone, let's just say that is, you know, very beautiful, you know, maybe is, you know, well liked or something, considered, you know, I'm talking about like well liked as far as the heart is concerned.
Yeah.
But not in a way where it's just like, it's obvious for some men to just like to do that, you know. I can look at some girl on, you know, social media and just say,
You know hers.
you know, I know that you probably have like several thousand in yours, you know. But for me, you're gonna laugh. Like, I don't really get that because I don't put that energy out there like that.
They
You know
gonna
what I'm
come
saying?
correct.
That's smart, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You get what you put out. If you
And-
put that beef, like guns on your Instagram timeline, it's gonna be some thugs after you.
And don't get me wrong, I have gotten that in the past, like,
Mhm.
but it was because I was putting out a certain energy that really, really wasn't depicted it of who I really am.
Okay, so you
know what I'm
had
saying?
you had the point like where you had to revamp as well.
Right. You got to really change who you are. You got to really put yourself in a place where it's just like, you know what? That's not anything that is depictive of who I am and my character. So let me do something different. And a lot of people, because of that's just, they like, they're attention seekers. And, you know, that's what they want.
Once
By any
once you
means.
see that comma on the Instagram following, people go, wow, man.
That one
People go,
comma.
that one comma. Once you get that
Go
comma
crazy.
on Instagram follow, I'm about to get buck naked, bro. I gotta get two commas.
Don't
I
get
gotta
don't get a
$2.
K.
Oh,
Don't get a
that's
K
all
at the
I need, a
end.
K? Oh my gosh. It's like, well, I was about to put somebody on blast, but
Like,
let's
What?
Wait a
you
minute.
know, but you know, some girls out here, you know, the tasteful females, tasteful women, and then they get to a certain following, and it's like it's like the hunger for more. It's like
More.
the thirst. I gotta get
More.
buck naked, man. I need
I need
20K.
it.
I need 40K. I need
20K.
50K. And it's like lost yourself, man. Like,
Hey,
it's
right,
just
right.
you doing it for the money, and then you're not even making the money. And then they say, you selling tummy tea. You out here selling tummy tea and girdles and the little bra strap. They're like that. Everybody got the bra strap, but nobody. This is the bad part. I'm trying to sound like pervert. Let's keep it real. Like a lot of the women with the bra strap, the little the with no back.
Yeah, the ones that the drawstrings. I bought when I fell victim. I was about to say,
but why they don't why the women who do that, they don't have the proper bodies most of the time. Like it just be like just sitting there. It just be like boop. Like right. I'd be like, come on now.
I got a question, Maria. So as a woman on the ground, with some influence, some social media influence, what are your thoughts on that hustle? Different ways of using the internet to hustle like that, particularly the more trendy ones like the tummy tees and the push-up bras and the what else they got? The whitener.
I can get with the whitener too. I can get with the whitener too.
Okay.
I'll take that shit. Me in particular, I don't. People think that it's like a certain way, but I don't have like I don't know, but it's if you have that kind of situation where you're upright,
right.
You're upright in the most right perspectives, and it looks presentable, then go for it. I mean, everybody has their own way of maneuvering and getting their. I guess.
What you think about advertising when like women advertise? You like
My question is, did they pay you?
That's true. Because someone be faking. A lot of people be
faking it. Just faking the commercial. The little.
It's a lot of faking.
Yes.
It ain't just about buying followers. It's a whole bunch of faking.
Fake it till you make it. Got 500 followers doing the tummy tea promo.
We gonna talk about that. Let's not go into that yet. Let's not go into that yet. But what else I want to ask? But like, what do you like the road? Just like to like, how do you keep your value? Cause like, I noticed like you do have a following, and you have like a lot. You do like a lot of inspirational words, like words from the Bible, the gospel. You give everybody that vibe that what I'm saying, that you can have values. Like, how do you maintain your values in such a? I get caught up too, man. Caught up in the sin of Lucifer's social media playground.
You want to know something crazy? Like, I just kind of like, I constantly talk to myself. I constantly am looking at the mirror.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking in the mirror because I'm vain or because I really just...
Just because I'm beautiful. That's not the reason.
And it's not even that. It's just that, like, I'm just glad because I have an upbringing that basically constantly causing me to look at myself.
Yeah.
And so much so, it's like I'm still looking at myself right now. And to the point where I have completely unraveled what was kind of bound down on the inside of me. Like, I have never talked about the fact that, people, oh, she's so beautiful. In high school, like, I got like really a lot of like unwanted attention.
I feel you.
And in middle school, I come from 7 brothers and sisters.
Ooh.
I kind of was like the Chloe of the family, if you understand what
you
that means.
mean by Chloe of the family? The power forward?
Where you trying to say you're power forward? Where you falling in line in there?
I am the Chloe of the family.
What you mean by that?
Yeah.
Taking a lot of ways.
There's a few different ways.
Chloe wasn't cute at first, then Chloe got cute. Then
no,
Chloe.
Not in that
what
way.
You mean?
Just like, the fact that I was just always like the bigger one, and I always like, my other brothers and sisters, they're like, they're smaller. You
didn't quite fit into the image.
What you trying to say? You trying to say Chloe's OJ's daughter?
That's right, man.
I didn't fit in.
We know Chloe Kardashian.
It's okay, Chloe.
Well, at me, it's more like why I say that is because I just have simply always been like the black sheep of my.
Just don't come with no curse and like when she killed James Harden and Tristan Thompson.
Right. No. Oh,
you said the black sheep of your family.
I hope not. Jesus Christ! Like, one day, Lord, one day.
Are some of these stories you feel like gonna be in your book?
Yes, and I mean, like when I was in high school, like I'm sharing this with you guys now because it's like a precursor to what's basically to look for. Because like, and I'm not just writing a book just to write, a book because we have a whole lot of that going on, and it's just a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, and I'm just tired of it.
But some people want to know the story,
But it's important to really be transparent with people. That's where I'm getting at, because you know, and it's very important for me to be real with myself and self-ownership. And so I just was like really in denial. So it just like it caused me to shut people down real fast, because like I was always thinking everybody had a motive, and everybody, you know, had something, you know, that wanted a piece of it. And in a lot of ways it was true, but I was kind of like taking it in a way where it wasn't, you know, fruitful for me.
Yeah.
And so I just continued to just kind of suppress these, you know, these truths about me that really I just didn't really want to believe.
Yeah.
And it was just so like, you know, and so I was like, so 2 months ago, I had to just basically come clean with myself. And so like I never talked about that, you know, because I don't blame myself. No girl or nobody should ever be molested, but that's what happened to me in high school.
Oh man.
You know.
Oh man.
And I didn't talk about it. You see what I'm saying? I didn't say anything about it. I just simply said like to myself like, oh, this is really why I block people out. This is why I treat people the way they do.
I can stand it.
You know? So it's not like, you know, I was doing this on purpose. It was a defense mechanism that I just thought that was more comfortable. And it was more like, oh, I gotta just be so strong. And I, you know, gotta be the, you know, almost the man in the relationship. And and that's what I'm going to talk about. Like, and it's like a lot of things that women don't understand that they're doing to men in their relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really from childhood trauma.
Like you actually want to be the man in the relationship, and you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It's a lot of women trying to look for
a woman cannot be
I'm glad
the man,
for a woman, man,
in the relationship.
Yeah.
Her job is to be the one to, and a lot of women don't like this word, but you have to be submissive to your husbands.
Not the submissive word.
Yes.
Not
submissive.
I'll never submit.
If you on the IG Live, what y'all think about that?
What y'all think about
what's
IG
up?
Live,
Can we tell
man?
everybody's IG Live real quick just so they can check it out?
Yeah.
The IG. Well, you can follow Dave Jizzle, DAVJIZZLE. What's yours? ICS.
Code Wide World. You know what it is? COLD. Wide
Maria,
World.
throw yours. I know yours banging harder than ours,
_
man.
Maria Swanson, MariaSwanSon.
Oh, I bet you she got a lot of questions. Let us know when you get them questions. I know
Okay.
you getting them questions. But like you said, I know like with did you get like from that incident? Did you get like did you have to seek like I want to say any type of help though to get you through that or so?
You know,
that's a serious.
And it's crazy
you know.
because like I went to therapy like. This was like way years and years ago. I went to therapy even before I even had my son and everything. I had therapy before then, but in therapy, I don't think I was able to get really to that point, because some people like they'll talk and they'll have conversation and they'll talk about things and they'll talk around the subject. They won't actually deal with it head on. And so I just kind of like I was telling myself like for this entire time like, oh, like I'm fine. I don't see what people see. I don't understand what people understand. But it's just like now it's just like I understand why I reacted the way that I did in life, you know, before. It's because like I hadn't dealt with that. I hadn't vocalized it. And most of the times people be like, oh, you just said the nose of no's. Like you just should have never went
shut
there.
It down, yeah.
But
now,
no,
were you lashing out like with people like?
It wasn't even that. It was more like just like being very defensive in relationship, being defensive in trying to move forward, whatever it was, business wise. You know, it's just because because when you know what you have,
right,
and you know who you are, and you know what you're capable of,
right,
it's like you deal with people accordingly. And so because you haven't dealt with those undealt issues, you begin to operate out of fear instead of operating out of, oh, like, let me just see what's on the other side of this on this road. You know, let me just figure it. Let me just talk to somebody instead of just shutting people down. And so that is just like the I would say the precursor of what is to come in this book. And it's really like, and it's called the heart transplant.
Okay. Oh, she dropped the bomb. He let you know what it's called.
Because it's like surgery, man. It's like surgery on the soul.
But that's something people need to talk about.
But it's the heart. It's really called the heart transplant without the surgery. You know what I'm saying? And because when you're able to just kind of like really scale back and really look at things the way that they really are, instead of like, somebody telling you what it is. You're actually, oh no, like this is actually really what happened, and I'm cool enough to, and I know well, in advance, like, oh no, like I'm not even gonna let you do such and so because I know who I am. Mm-hmm. And once you know what you're capable of and what you know who you are, you're able to just kind of have a different perspective on life, and you're more patient, you're more calm,
not as defensive. I noticed that on how people get.
Yeah. But let's hold that thought, man. Let's go to a break. We're gonna listen to some jams. We'll be right back.
Word.
It's your boy Dave Jizzle, the Dave Jizzle Show.
With ICS and special guests.
Maria Swanson here, everyone. How are you?
How are you? Such a pleasant voice. It sounds like...
Go into your spiel, man. Just go straight in, son. Just go straight in, son.
Right. I got that took away some of my rant and stuff. Look, I'll be mad all week.
Why you mad, bro?
All right. Maybe a little mad. But check it, man. The group chat was on fire this week. Because somebody tried to put it out there. And they said that Mason Betha is one of the top 10 greatest rappers of all time.
Wow.
Now let me tell you something,
wow.
Dave, Maria. My argument is no. Murder Mason Betha is not one of the top 10 greatest rappers of all time. Murder Pastor Mason Betha of Bethlehem.
Bethlehem Temple?
Bethlehem.
Hey, Harlem.
We got a Bethlehem Temple.
I think it was Bethlehem.
Yo.
I think
it was down in Atlanta.
Church, and he was trying to be slick. I hate to interrupt, but he had church in Atlanta, and it got hot, and he tried to go to Phoenix, Arizona. Mason, I know what you're doing, dog.
Hey, I think, man, hold on, man. Check it, dog. Now, he had one album, arguably.
Classic.
Arguably a classic.
If you had 24 hours to live, just think, where would you go? Who would you do?
Introduce me to DMX. Thank you, Pastor
Tell me
Mason.
what you want from me. See this thing.
And this is what, on that point, you heard Dave just sing. I think it's all nostalgia, which gives you a couple points in the Hall of Fame. The shiny shoe era.
Oh, he had the most wonderful dimples. You can just fall into them,
Okay, see,
we gonna be in your DMs. You keep playing the path, and he ain't. I'm trying to tell you.
That is a married man.
What's your thought?
Oh, is he?
He ain't looking at me.
Talking about dimples. I don't know if dimples qualify you as a greatest rapper.
Let me go.
That's just me though.
Let me go first. Let me steal the ball like Swaggy P. Okay. He one of my top 10. All right. If you older than me, I'm not gonna say my age. Will Smith is in my top 10 favorite, not best.
Wait a minute.
Will Smith, hold on. You ain't gonna act like Big Willie style wasn't it classy. You wasn't going. But it don't matter. Let me pull a James Brown.
Remind who wrote it.
Did it sound good?
Jiggy and Nas. Jiggy and Nas wrote it, right?
Did it feel good? And did it sound good? Well, it was good. I know, but did it sound good?
Just performed by
I'm talking
Will
about
Smith.
straight sounded good, feeling good.
Hold on.
You know you was getting jiggy with it.
I really was, though. I'm not gonna lie.
This one of your top 10 albums?
And then, Big Willie style would change my life. Big Willie style changed my life. I had a Big Willie style locker. I had a Big Willie style locker. That shows how old I am. Big Willie style. You saw Big Willie style. How old you are. Look, and let me talk about middle school locker. You ain't taking over the conversation. I had No Way Out, Life After Death, Harlem World, Big Willie style. What's another one? Not top 10 favorites. Top 10 favorites.
Top 10 favorites.
Because that Harlem World album, man.
That was pretty nice.
That's when I had to get clean CD. Because my mom wouldn't let me listen to curse word music.
Curse word music.
You gotta get that. You have to go to Media Play. I'm sure how old
Was this like your first album?
Play.
Was this your first album?
My first album.
Was Media Play the one that was the cancer for your computer, or was it like the Aries?
No, you talking about the
LimeWire.
You talking about that? I'm talking about the store.
You talking about that streaming service?
Yes.
Oh, I'm talking about the actual store that was like on Telegraph. It was Media Play.
Oh, Media Play and Best Buy that was going at it.
Ooh, that was the time.
You remember that?
My mom, I used to go to the edit. My mom used to say, you went to the edit section. The first parental advisory CD I got.
You just wanted that parental advisory.
Gridlock. I got the Gridlock soundtrack. And that was like It was no good rappers on there because it said Death Row. It was like Death Row's B team. And it was all cursing. Like it's like somebody said, "Yo, just curse on the beat, bro." But anyway, I went off top subject so bad. But what do you think, Maria? Is Mace a top 10
What's your vote?
rapper?
And if he's not, where would you
she
place
should give
him?
her top 5 or top 10 if she can. Ooh.
Let's get that first answer first.
Ooh, that's what we get everybody with. Give us your top 5 at least. You can do 10.
Well, do you want to go into artists, lyricists, or
we talking about straight rappers?
Straight rappers.
Straight rap. I mean, what rappers?
Wait, Dave. I need this no right quick. Can you answer about Mace for the people? I need a tiebreaker.
I can't say no to Mace. I can't like.
Oh man, 2-1.
No, top 10 no.
But I don't know about top 10. I don't know if he's like in that category. But I mean, like, you know, as far as maybe, you know, a look is concerned, he's like, yeah.
Top 10 best looking rappers. So she put him in top 10 best looking.
Nicki Minaj my top 10 favorite.
Hey, we know Mace had all the girls for a good 4-year run, 5-year run.
But what's that top 5, top 10?
Yeah, what's that top 5?
Oh Jesus.
Who's the best rapper of all time? Let's start from there.
For me, I just Lord, that's a.
You on the island. You can only get one rapper. One rap. Oh, you can sign a rapper. You get $10 million. You can sign a rapper.
Okay, I got $10
That's
million.
how you choose your number one.
Yeah,
right,
who you want to put
right.
some money on, right?
Who you put some money on? Sign a Rhea Swanson Records. Your name on it.
Ooh, that sounds
Speaking
I got a ring to it.
Right, I got a right.
Oh, you know, hey, that's the thing. When you get money, you start buying people's publishing. That's what I'm about to do.
Right.
It's just business. I know it's wrong, but it's business.
It's business. In my mind, I think I would say
Dead or Alive too.
I don't know, but like I've always been like a Q-Tip fan.
Oh, she hit
curveball,
with an extra curveball,
and a respectable curveball.
I always like
vibrant thing.
What's that song? Vibrant thing.
Yes, it was.
That's
always,
workout music.
It was
I bet.
Always, and then but not even that. It was just like that whole like Q-Tip and I'm okay. I don't know if they would be considered, but like I'm like that kind where it's just like I like the rap soul kind of rap. I really did.
She
like
be low key backpack.
She a backpacker.
Low key a backpacker. She a backpacker. That's you a backpacker too.
Am I?
We be arguing under the
I feel like I was but I do feel like I was a hippie back like in my like.
But who that number 2? Now you ain't getting out of this. Who that number 2 though? Who that number 2? Rhea Swanson Records, your name on it, your whole name on it.
Who's getting that number 2?
Q-Tip got a $3 million deal. You only got $5 million left. I mean, $2 million left.
It's 10 million. We give
$10
it $10 million.
All right,
everybody get, I let her handle the paperwork.
All right.
Okay, so see, I like things that sound right. So, I don't want
look at people who changed your life. That's how I look at it. People changed my life.
So,
Tupac for sure.
Tupac. Okay.
Yeah,
that was easy.
Yeah, Tupac changed my life. For
number
sure.
3. At least give us 3. You ain't walking out here without 3. One more.
Dang. Shoot, y'all putting the pressure on me, man.
She taking SATs in this Let me get that.
Lord Jesus.
Can I phone the friend?
Man, the way people react to this question, though, it might as well be.
Might as well. You got 5. Okay, so I spent $2 million already on Q-Tip. Then I spent $5 million. You said already on Tupac. So I probably got like 3. I got $3 million left.
She gave Tupac some charity money right there, dog. I ain't gonna even front.
He probably would have looked at me
like
$5
million.
He probably looked at me like, man, let's get the heck out of here.
Right. You done gave Tupac's stepdaddy $5 million.
Man, let's get the
Come on, who number 3? Come on, you got the Nas's, you got the Busta Rhymes, you got the...
Actually, Nas is my go-to.
Yeah. It's a very respectable list, actually.
Okay.
Yes, I'm because the thing is, like, I do like rap. I guess whatever it is, but it's mumbo jumbo. Like nowadays, yeah, it's mumbo rap. And I mean, that's what
you like Future though. Pretty girls love trap music. I know you a gospel girl, but pretty girls love trap music.
Let me tell you something. Future,
you know you've been in the trap, girl. You know you've been in the trap.
Hi, Future. Hi.
The pretty gospel girls love the thugs, dog. They love the thugs, man.
He's a great like songwriter.
Yeah.
He can see it's a difference. Like you got to take the good with the bad. Like, you know, maybe it might not be what you've already like depicted as sound, but his writing skills, you got to give that man respect. Yeah. You know.
Okay, let me switch it up now, man. Let me switch it up now. We're going to talk about something very, very serious. We're going to the news. Help us with the news. I want to know everybody's thoughts on this. I'm going to talk about something very, very serious. There's a man out here to come get us, man. He's out here snatching people up. His name's Uncle Sam. Okay? Uncle Sam is not playing with you. He's the warning to the end, okay? Can I be transparent for a second?
Be transparent.
When I was a young boy, I'm going to get in trouble for saying what I'm saying. It's like my dad does real estate. You know, he's really into stuff, you know what I'm saying? My dad was telling me, I remember one day my dad, it got serious. You know, my dad was like at the height, you know what I'm saying? Really, really, really doing well, man. I remember one time my dad got that call, man, and I just see his face just look like man, looked like he was sick. My mom was like, she could put me to the side, she said, yeah. Uncle Sam hit your dad, man. Talk about it just went bad. Like my dad told me like years later, he said, when Uncle Sam hits you, he's like, he still hit me. When Uncle Sam hits you, he still hit you. Like what happened was my dad, he sells houses, right? And he would sell houses for like, he'll get a house like $50,000, you know, throw some cash on it. Split that house, get another house, $50,000. But it's still, when you do, let's say I buy $50,000, make a profit, and then use that to buy another $50,000 house. That's not really. It looks like on paper, it looks like $100,000, right? But it's that same $50,000, right? And my dad did it. Like my dad was doing like multiple times just to make. He didn't care if he made like $5,000 profit, $10,000 profit. He just wanted to keep it rolling. And they was like, my dad made $1 million. My dad was like, I'm not a millionaire. Hold on. Yeah. I'm ghetto rich. We ghetto rich. Like $50,000 to a black man. Oh my God, we rich. You know what I'm saying? My dad was like, I'm ghetto rich. You know what I'm saying?
Fabulous.
Uncle Sam said, excuse me, sir, you done did this so many times. You made $1 million this year. My dad, he couldn't explain it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have lawyers and everything. My dad learned that lesson. He taught me that. He's like, always, no matter what, make sure your taxes is in. And now I hear Uncle Sam, and it's like, you don't, and sometimes we got, I know friends feel like they make too much money to pay Uncle Sam. I don't understand how that goes, like how much money that is.
They finally made it.
Like, I know I'm still broke, but for example, Floyd Mayweather. I know I'm messing up his name, but Messi from Barcelona and my other dude. Basically, we can say 3 of the top 5 richest athletes, and it's like, what is going on? And then this is the thing too. I tell people, man.
DMX, he having taxes.
Oh yeah, DMX too. But DMX.
All right.
DMX.
Ben had taxes. All right.
He got worse problems than that. We need to just pray on him, man.
Amen.
We just say a prayer for DMX.
We will all tonight.
But I know a lot of people say, man, Floyd would never go. Man, he keep playing with Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam gonna make sure he broke. You gonna give me my money?
I mean, they say he's doing his fight strictly to pay off the IRS.
That's what they saying, because I have heard.
How much he's owe? You know?
I think it's close to like 26
million. That's what I was saying. Yeah, 26
million. Yeah.
Yeah, and they said he tried to put it off, because a lot of people say, why don't you just pay it if you made 300, 200 million. I was like, fight, pay it off. He did that extension. He did a little extension, kind of. So it's some kind of agreement that's not public, but
you can do an extension only for so long.
Exactly.
And eventually, like,
and you got that interest.
but let me tell you something. The IRS, not to cut you off, but like the IRS, like if you are anyone with an LLC, if you are anyone with a doing business as, if you're anyone in business, like they're coming after you more than you are if you. I mean, if you have a 1099, if you have it, whatever your, you know, your depiction is as far as what your salary is, like, I believe, like, it's so important for you. Listen, you can make the cash money that you want to. Yeah. But you just have to set aside, like, it's just not.
33%, is it? Is it 33?
30.
And get some shelters. Let's say
you can't be just stunting on the ground.
Oh, and he's stunting. That's the bad part. I think
that's not cool.
That's what pissing Uncle Sam off. Like, we know you got it.
Like, right. We know our money right there. Give us on the bed. Lay it out on the bed right there. The girl
collection. You got a strip club called the girl collection. Oh, you can get out of money collection. But other thing too, and a lot of people don't know. I've been saying this for years. You know. I know Floyd's balling either way. I don't care if he's Michael Jordan rich or Scottie Pippen rich. He's rich. But Bernard Hopkins brought up an important thing on the Breakfast Club. He said, now, I didn't know this until now. The only black boxers that he said he knew of that manage themselves is him and George Foreman.
Yeah.
I thought Floyd was his own promoter. That's not exactly true.
Yeah, I didn't know
Al Heyman. That's what I was thinking. Al Heyman is actually the man. So a lot of times you gotta think. A lot of times these boxers, they're getting big checks.
Yeah.
But Al Heyman is like, it's like I manage you and I say, yeah, you got $100 million. I set you up a bank account. That happens with, I know a lot of athletes. A lot of athletes get set up. How much is that is really yours? And how much is it like, am I just like letting you see?
It's like Debo. He like, no, we got about 200. No,
Exactly.
I got about.
I got to. Yeah.
And then, that last fight hit. A lot of times they disappear, man. Clinton Portis just said he wanted to kill his financial advisor, man. So a lot of these dudes, man, I hate to say it, I got a theory, y'all. I don't think Floyd's gonna be broke by like the most measure, but I think he's gonna be Scottie Pippen broke. And why I mean Scottie Pippen broke? Scottie Pippen had a plane in his backyard, and then like he was saying he was broke, and they wanted his wife on Basketball Wives. As broke as he said he was, he paid his wife $6 million not to be on Basketball Wives. But he's still broke though.
What?
But he got that type of money, man. Hey, ain't no Basketball Wives, ain't no reality TV in my house. So I think Floyd's just not gonna be making it rain on girls in the middle of the street no more. I think he's gonna chill out with that.
I think it's just in his nature, man.
I think Messi gonna chill out. Now let me just not talk about Floyd. Messi and a soccer baller, they been soccer balling, They wives retired. Their wives don't be doing too much. Like what you see Posh Spice do. David Beckham, but Messi and them, like I think them soccer ballers, man, I didn't know they would go. Uncle Sam go overseas too. Oh, he go overseas. Everybody, Uncle Samuel in Barcelona.
Yeah, he gets down everywhere. Man. And let me tell you something. If you don't really have I would say it's not smart to go into any type of situation and think that, like, I know you got to really go into, CPAs, and you got to dip into those kinds of formats in order to manage your money. But I mean, a lot of these people, like you said, like a lot of people with money and people that come into it, they don't have that literacy to know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And, I don't know if anybody paid attention, but there's a guy by the name of Graham Bessinger. And he's like, he's also in, the media, and he does, reporting on all kinds of like past events with all these athletes, and one particular interview that he did with Chad Johnson.
I saw
that. Did you see that?
Yeah. Still broke. I've been broke since '79.
That's a good shot. I didn't know. I thought that was. I don't know if it was old or what.
Man. That's my play cousin in my mind.
In mine too.
You heard Chad Johnson's answers? It was kind of enlightening,
But the thing is, like, he said that he made, he said he didn't make any, outlandish moves with his money. Like, he said he was really safe. He didn't make any crazy investments and he wasn't going out partying with entourages and all these other places. He said there was no reason he says the only overhead he had was child support. Yeah. He said he dealt with that between, him and the mothers. Like, that was something that he said that. And I kind of laughed to myself because, like,
overhead.
I'm like, what?
I remember one time I saw him on TV. He went to he looked at some diamond earrings. It might have been him, might have been somebody else.
He said they were Cubis and Hornium.
Yeah, then he went to Claire's. When he went to Claire's, I was like, man, you smart.
But do he got a point? He said, like, if I'm this rich, why should I spend?
But you know what though? It's serious.
X amount of money.
And I'm gonna reveal myself. I remember when I was in high school when I graduated. My mom took me to the jewelry store. She bought me some earrings. The boys was like expensive. I don't even want to say the price.
Say it.
No, it was a nice graduation present, but girls didn't even notice. I just got my ears pierced. I went to Claire's, spent $30, got some Allen Iverson rocks. Girls was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Wow, bro, let me find out. A brother just spent a stack up in this mug, got no love. I went to Claire's, got for $30. Probably wasn't even 30. Got the yellow diamonds and got the white diamonds.
Wasn't even that either.
I guess unless she coming up to you with the little, a little magnifying glass.
And Johnson came back and said, listen, cubic zirconium diamonds, the light shines the same
Yeah,
way.
he said
the
that.
Rolex, it looks the same way when the light hits it.
Man,
So I was just like, oh, that's how you all are rolling? Oh, okay.
Copped it in the middle of the mall.
In the middle of the mall, dog.
That's how people are doing it, you know?
Hey, but you gotta think
That's
Paris
how people are doing
Hilton
it.
got caught with a fake purse. I'm like, you know, somebody might.
Oh, see, that's what we don't do.
Don't do the
She
fake
had
purse.
that rubber purse. She had that
The
rubber.
rubber
But Paris Hilton, she a billionaire, isn't she?
Man, them the richer they are, the cheaper they are. That's what I find out, dog.
And you know what? It's because it's like they develop this mentality where it's just like they would rather spend money on, and this is different when you come into like making different kind of moves. Like, you know, when you're able to buy, you know, several hundred commercial properties around the world, you know, they believe in putting their money in different places. They don't, I mean, sometimes, and I don't know why, but I'm been that way all my life where like I've just, you know, spent my money on, you know, I don't know, like I felt like buying just like I didn't spend my money on like purses and shoes, even though I like purses and shoes. I mean I have them, but it's just not like, it's not do or die. Yeah. You know, I'm not trying to be.
I'm ghetto, man. That ghetto sense be called. Maybe like, cause like you know how you know like you might have like a broke person walk up to you like, Jordan's whack, son. And then like it's like I'm a modest person. I'm very humble. Wax. But every time somebody try to stun on me, like, man, you ain't got nothing. You be like, oh, I'm about to ball on this dude. I'm about to get some Yeezys.
Tory Lanez on him.
I'm about to just let it make. I'm about to make it rain in this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, that's all I got. I'm broke now. It's like you feel stupid after you do it, but you like, man, why did I do that?
Oh man.
Especially my college days. Bruh, I was
stunning on everybody.
I was flexing so hard. I should have a statue.
In college, I was kind of like, yeah, I would say I had my moments. You know,
you didn't go just wild on. You know, somebody flexing on you.
I had my moments because I would be sitting in I'd be sitting in class and a girl, like I saw it. She actually took her camera phone out and she was just like, I just needed to take a picture of that bag you had because I had a computer.
She had the Louis. No, she had the Louis.
So I was like, excuse me? She was just like, I just really admire it so much. You know, just think. I was like, oh, okay. Do what you got to do.
Online shopping off rip.
You know?
See, I got exposed though when I was in college. Like, this is how I was. Like, I thought my family was a good family, blah, blah. But I remember for lunch, this is how you know people got different type of money as you. They was going to Fridays every day. Every Fridays, at least. This is for lunch. This ain't even for dinner. I mean, I was keeping up the first week. Second week, bruh, my bank account was saying $5, $6.
Trying to keep up.
I was trying to keep up. I was like, man, I can't do it.
I wasn't even speaking Fridays.
I just like second month, I just can't clean. I was like, look, man, hey, I come from a single parent household, man. Look, I was like, I tell you, look, my mama, my dad give me $400 a month, and my mom give me $200 every week. That sounds like a lot. That's $800 in college, and I just got my books, and that's
about it.
That's not, you know,
it ain't working.
You know, see, my refund check comes like in about a couple of weeks, so I gotta get back with you on that.
We used to wait for October, and I wasn't like in the same state as my parents. I had an apartment. I had it was a struggle, man, to keep up with that apartment and bills, man. That's how I got introduced to bills. But on the other thing, I'm paying attention to Floyd and McGregor.
Oh man,
I'm ready.
That's $100. That's what I gotta ball out. See, that's why I stay broke. $100, like
Right. So who gonna win, Dave?
I know Floyd's gonna win, but I've been looking at the odds. The last time I checked, it was 7-1. So if I put $100 down, that's $700. Okay, I need that $700 right now, bro. I can afford to lose $100, but I need that $700. And I'm thinking like, and the gambling means like, forget it. Throw $1,000 down, David. Flex on them, Dave. Ball on these suckers. Like, and it only take one hit by McGregor, and then like McGregor been saying, so I don't want to say it's racist, but Floyd be deserving it. Floyd's a jerk, man. Floyd was doing a little dance, like he was gonna tap dance. He was like, dance for me, boy, dance. I was like, whoa. It's racist, McGregor.
Didn't he pay Pacquiao to lose though? Is that what he
did? I know she Team Mayweather. Oh, man.
Did he pay him to lose?
No, Pacquiao claims that he tore his rotator and there was too much money on the line to watch him.
After I seen him get whipped his last time, man, I believe that
Pacquiao
Mayweather fight even more now.
But I just think I want Mayweather to be humble though. I just don't like his arrogance sometimes.
And you want McGregor to humble him?
Yeah, man. Sometimes, like, I hate to say it, like, sometimes we need racism. I mean, like,
so you want racism to humble Floyd Mayweather?
I need racism. Like, I need you, like, you know how, like, we black, you know, it's like Floyd forget he black. He was at the Trump rally. He was out here, you know, calling this person rich. Like, you still a black dude, dog. You still a nigga, man. I'm sorry, Floyd.
I hate to say this, but it just might be that it might take a leprechaun to come. And I respect this leprechaun. Let me tell you something. This is a very interesting situation because here you have completely different, you know, type of fighting styles, you know, coming into the ring at one time. You know, one fights on a hexagon and one fights on a square. You know, when you got two different shapes, you just gotta, you know. But I honestly, like, it would be kind of different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we're living in different times. You know, things aren't the same in how they, you know, follow. So it's just like, yeah, I'd rather see Floyd take an L for once.
Let me say this too.
Not that I'm praying on his downfall, or I'm not. Hey, I ain't doing
praying
all
on
that.
his downfall.
I just think it's just like how we were all, you know, praying that the Cavs at least got one win and, you know, in the game.
I wasn't.
I just wanted to see. I just want to see them bite. So just like that, I didn't want to see.
But let me say this. I was my heroes. Like I thought it was about the money, like everybody else. Floyd got the money. But man, when McGregor came in there with that suit, dog, he said, "You're 40 years old, dressed like a man." Yeah. I was like, he said, "You're wearing a school bag."
See, Maria, this the bad boy era niggas. This them niggas who was watching Bad Boy and all in the Bad Boy back in the day.
But look, sometimes though, I miss the days when like the people I looked at. Remember Deion Sanders? Must be the money. Came in with the suit and the perm. He was looking clean. Like Floyd don't even care, bro.
You got a school
you
bag.
Just got money for no reason.
You got a backpack on. You can't even read.
You can't even read.
That was disrespectful.
But Floyd can't read.
Did you see the close up of his pinstripe?
Yo, you saw that?
Oh yeah,
that was real, right?
Oh, did you see
that? He was thinking
that's crazy.
McGregor's the new Ric Flair.
Yes, he is. This is true.
But before we go, we got to touch on because we on the speed clock now. Lonzo Ball, the sneakers.
He been balling.
Love him.
You buying the $495 though?
Yes, I am.
Oh, but he ain't wearing them though.
Because I they don't make them for women and they don't make them for children age of 5. So that's my excuse. But and that's my. But I'm telling you, I would pay $499 or whatever. 79. What is it? $475. $495. I'm paying.
You like them?
Oh, I love them.
He got to be established.
Let me tell you something. Any man that is doing what he's doing for his children and for his family and trying to create revenue for a community and trying to create, basically establish an empire. Right. That this is honestly, like, he's doing stuff that, you know, a lot of us should be doing out here to change the community.
But he ain't wearing them though. That's the only thing. Like, if he was wearing them,
won one game, but he got 5 points.
Exactly.
Guess what?
But he's not wearing Kobe's.
What all matters is that you bought into it. That's all that matters.
That's true. That's now LeVar Ball done disguised himself as Maria Swanson.
You peep what happened? Was it yesterday? Adidas and Nike offered him $100 million.
I wonder, is that true though? Is that real?
I don't know if it's true, but it's believable.
I'll look that up. But I would say this. You know, this is why I say it's a business. This is what I would do. And no, in my opinion, don't matter because ain't nobody offer me $100 million. Let me say that. Disclaimer. But I think like Lonzo should take like 1 year, get that little cake up. Because it's expensive to make them shoes. Even though NBA players make a lot, they make about $5 million, $9 million.
They're not making it through the NBA contract. They're making it through the endorsements and all the other stuff. That's not how they make their money.
But you can still see it's budgeted because we gotta wait till November for the shoes to be made. If it was like real big money, you know, they're paying them boys like jackrabbits. But like, I think if he could just do 1 year Nike, 1 year Adidas, you know what I'm saying? Just 1 year, maybe 2.
That's if LeVar says so.
sometimes you gotta break away from your parents, man.
LeVar says,
That's I'm like, yeah.
"Oh, you're not wearing nobody's shoes but BBB on it."
But he was wearing Adidas and what's called though, James Harden, and he was.
But he was.
And he was. Then I think he was balling in them too.
Yeah,
he was crossing
2
up.
triple doubles
with them triple Bs though. He was like, oh,
hey, the only triple doubles ever in the summer league. Is that worth noting?
But summer league.
I was so sad they talked about LaMelo saying that he was a broke down Odell Beckham. I was so sad.
Hey, why did I think that before though?
Why did I? I was
seeing him like
but he's gonna be a beast. I think he's gonna be a little beast, man. People trying to be Harlem. He only a sophomore in high school.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see.
But that little blonde hair stuff gotta go. Bro. Like, bro, and the little, I hope I'm not calling him wrong.
Thank Odell for that, because that's what he did for everybody.
Odell, my guy too, man. But sometimes I think Odell, you doing too much, dog. Like I want to wear an Odell Beckham jersey, but sometimes he make it hard. I was in New York.
Said I want to so bad.
I want to. That's my guy. That's my guy. But he fighting with a net. You know, an actual net, not a girl named Annette, but a net. Actually, net. Like I can't. Antonio Brown, like that's my other guy, but he having baby mama problems. It's just too. Like whose jersey can we wear? Tom Brady, the great.
That dude is a very bright guy.
Who?
Antonio Brown. He's a very bright guy.
What you mean?
Yeah,
he's very bright.
Right.
I just remember he was messing with an Instagram model, and then he got his ex-baby mom pregnant, and he's back with her. But then Instagram model was talking about, you still got my stuff. And I was like, man, you're too messy out here, man.
Jesus.
Let me get a Tom Brady be the great white height. Like,
Jesus.
You said he is?
Great Tom Brady is the GOAT.
He definitely is.
He's the great white height. You don't even, it's like borderline racist.
Or is it Peyton Manning?
Hell no.
He's not the great white height?
Peyton Manning, that big head, he was on steroids and everything. I don't know, man. Peyton Manning was not clutch.
You think his head grew each year?
Oh man, that head on the ESPYs.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was cooking. Did y'all see he was cooking Kevin Durant?
But he wasn't buying it. He kept looking at him like
Kevin Durant, like he wanted that fade. With a 6'11" dude want a fade
his
from me.
His moms was laughing too though. his mom's could not.
You getting roasted in your mom laughing?
After the show, he was like, "Man, you could have just smirked a little bit."
Yeah, she was over there. But his mom came to his aid though. You know how your mom try to come to your aid? Nah, it's all right, baby. Like she said something like, "I didn't like.
I didn't appreciate."
I didn't like what he said.
Exactly what a mom would say. I didn't appreciate Peyton's comments.
I didn't like what he said.
It's like, hey, mom, you gotta take this L.
But I understand we have to do what protocol is. You know, we gotta understand protocol. You know,
his mama do be like that, but hey, I'll buy some KDs.
She looked like she's still rubbing his head with that sponge at night.
Oh man, that's cold. Y'all cold.
Hey, shoot, like. Hey, KD need to somebody comb his hair.
It like it got a little better. Am I mistaken?
I love him though.
During the finals, I ain't see it.
Bro, my boy went to an Olympic thing. He said, man, you can see through what KD was thinking through that ball spot, dog. Like, just cut it off. Like, him and LeBron need to just cut it off. Like, I can't talk because I'm kind of thinning. I just tell my barber like go around that bad boy, just sideways. You know, when I'm about to tell my age, but when you get to a certain age. It don't be thick. It don't be thick, all right. It ain't necessarily thin, but it ain't thick. Like I can't grow no fro or whatever.
Just rub some aloe vera on your head and you'll be all right.
I done tried all that stuff. Really? I just walk up to the age like, hey, let me get that whatever. They say 2 drops. Let me just throw the whole bottle on there. But yeah, it's the Dave Jizzle show. Let's give me our tags. Dave Jizzle, DaveJizzle, Instagram, Snapchat, everything.
You know what it is. Cold Wide World is ICS once again. And go ahead, Maria. Let them know.
This is Maria Swanson for you guys. I am Maria Swanson is _ Maria Swanson at Instagram. It's Maria Swanson Facebook. You know, Snapchat, all that shebang. And I'm just
about to be jumping.
Right. And thanks for the positivity.
I'm so glad I'm here with you guys today.
We had a good time.
I'm so happy to have you.
I'm so glad that you guys have invited me to enjoy the festivities.
Yeah, we out. God dang.
Peace.